Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to PyroFalkon's Streaming Sundays. If you're watching this on YouTube, should have watched it on Twitch. It is August 17th, 2014. This is Streaming Sundays number 18, and we are playing Long Live the Queen, the audience participation episode. For this episode, TheAkamura and I will be doing all the voice acting, but we will not be doing any of the playing. The commenters in the Twitch, who are here live with us, which you should have been too if you're watching it on YouTube.
Seriously, guys.
Will be playing with us. Now, if you haven't seen the Long Live the Queen series I did on the YouTube channel, just briefly, we are a little princess girl, and we have to make decisions and try to not die too horrible of a death as we go along. And you'll see how the game goes down also as we go along. So the chat people will be taking turns. The TheAkamura and I here will fill in if necessary. But this will also be a short stream because I have things to do after tonight. So, let's get to it. Got a brand new game, and I am... My name is Jocelyn.
I just noticed that.
Yeah, I just noticed that too. That is a very not male name.
I think it's unisex, depending on the spelling.
If you say so.
Like Ryan.
Ryan's a girl's name?
It can be.
Huh. We're almost home. Your room is just the way you left it. I know it's hard to leave your school and all your friends, but I've arranged the best possible tutors for every subject. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. You'll learn quickly, and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted.
This is not what Mother would have wanted. She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me.
No, she wouldn't. But sometimes bad things happen. We have to pick up and carry on. All of Nova depends on us, on you. I will be here to guide you until your coronation, but the decisions you make are ultimately up to you, or at least the people who are watching us in a very creepy voyeuristic way. How do they know what's going on in this castle? Anyway, please come. Your maids are waiting. Long live the Queen! I've played this before. Okay, so we are going to save immediately. There we go. Alright, so, while we are here, the commenters are talking about random things. You guys have to decide the order unless you want me to. Well, hell, Kalo's a mod, so we're going to let Kalo go first. So while Kalo decides what he wants to do with our actions this week, basically every week you have to choose a couple classes to attend, and here are all the categories. Depending on the classes you take, you gain skill points to, well, for your skills, which affects when there are skill checks for particular things. Moments. Yeah. Wow. Anywho, the skills menu here... Oh! What the hell? This wasn't here before, was it? I'm going to have to review my footage.
Interesting.
Yeah, it shows not only her current mood, but what gets a bonus and what gets a penalty. That's awesome. I don't think that was part of the game when I first played it. If it was, I was blind as hell.
Either. Aw, that would have been friggin' nice.
So, yeah, it really would have been. Okay, so Kalo is choosing Faith and Divination. Michael will go next. So, Michael, start thinking about what you want classes to do. And if you guys ever need a reminder on the skills we have and the current whatevers, just let me know and we will do that. So, Kalo is asking for Faith Divination. What, you want both to be Faith Divination? Because we have 2 classes per week. Also, Kalo confirms that it wasn't a new patch just a while ago that they added that. That's cool.
Maybe
It
we
tells
should
you how long
do
it's been since
foreign
I played it.
affairs so we don't fuck up with the necklace this time.
I've noticed that I found out that some of those are actually random. Like, the necklace thing may or may not happen, and it may or may not happen a little earlier or later. Like, it's designed to fuck with you.
Kalo says both.
And, okay, Kalo says both. We are doing Faith Divination twice. You've achieved level 10 and learned that the gods cannot be forced to divulge information about the future, and that the most powerful omens are those which arrive unexpectedly. And you achieve level 20. Dropping your favorite plate is bad luck. A statue spontaneously shattering is a bad omen. Yeah, I'd say so if I walk past the statue and it just explodes.
It's also bad for your health because, like,
And
plaster shards and shit.
Indeed.
What's all that noise outside? Who's here? Oh, it's my cousins and my aunt and uncle. Darling, we're so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia. Thank you.
You look well, niece.
Hi, Lodi. Hi, Lottie. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Yep, Mommy said we'd be here all month. Maybe we'll have some time to talk later. Bam! Right back into them.
Right back into what?
Voices.
Oh, yes, of course,
So-
because you are awesome. Okay, Kayla,
Proud
where
of
would you
myself.
like to go now that you have finished studying? We can go talk to our dad, attend court, explore the castle, visit the tomb, attend service, walk in the gardens, play with toys, or visit Charlotte. Or the dungeons. Or apparently sneak out. Wow, there's a lot of options. You can even just shout the icon at me since I get easily confused. And Kayla says, "Oh, Elodie, you stupid, stupid little girl." Yes, every week we get to decide our weekend activities, and it lets us affect our mood. And here's a button that apparently lets us see our mood, which I don't think was in the game when we originally played it either.
No, I think it was.
Was it?
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's been a while. So, Kayla asked, what's our current mood? Well, I just popped it up, so there you go. But yes, your mood affects your bonuses to your skills, or your penalties to your skills, which, again, affect what happens during story decisions, for better or for worse. And sometimes those story decisions are locked in based on what we do or did not do.
She's depressed and scared, much like someone who was taken out of her current life and thrust into one she has no idea.
Apparently. Kayla wants us to attend a service to make her more depressed. You attend services in the castle grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart. Freaking out face. Okay, so here's our skills at the I like this. I can just leave it on that, and everyone can see what's going on with her mood and shit. Okay, Michael, you are up. I need you to select 2 classes, and think ahead about where you may want to go for the weekend. Okay, Michael has chosen Agility Flexibility and Athletics Running for our 2 classes for week 2. You've achieved level 10 due to a bonus for being afraid. You learn to relax and evaluate the tension in your body, then to practice the different types of motion available to each of your joints, twisting, shifting, and rotating. You practice risking at a brisk but comfortable pace for a set length of time every day. Hooray!
You had a little tongue lapse, and that was
Did
cute.
I?
Yeah.
I don't know what I said.
You practice risking.
Did I? Oh
Yes.
well. Whatever. I'm
What's
tired.
that commotion outside? Father, what's going on? I have come to pay my respects in honor of your mother.
You have no respect or honor. It's because of you and your powers that my wife is dead.
What? I am a lumen, as was she, and like every lumen, I am willing to give my life if necessary to protect our domain.
Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter.
That is for the crown princess to decide. Elodie, your mother trusted me, and I have much to teach you.
All right, Michael. We have 3 options. Do we send the lady away, arrest her, or let her stay? Your choice completely. Actually, the delay seems
Michael
not
says
horrible.
let her stay, where he is
see that.
apparently planning to train her up into an awesome, cool, magical girl.
Exactly.
I want to hear what she has to say. She stays.
Ah, that face.
Willful.
She wants to murder me.
Sorry about that, guys. I was chewing on ice.
As you wish. Okay, so... Kayla was gonna do something to help us speed us along. That works for me. Okay, and Michael, where would you like to go now that we are at the weekend? Michael is asking to visit Charlotte.
I love this room. It's so much bigger than mine back home. You should visit more often. It's awful that the only time I get to see you is something like this. I know your brother and sister are still too young, but why haven't you come to school? My mother worries about me. She doesn't think anywhere but home is safe. I understand. I'm probably not going to be allowed to leave this castle until my birthday. But at least we can have fun together here.
Cheerfulness.
Go to sleep, Flatsy.
What?
Oh, Flotsy tried to go to sleep
Oh.
on me.
Okay, Ayla, you are up. 2 classes, and think about where you want to go for the
That's
weekend. We're
really
gonna pull up
fucked
the
that
mood.
You can pimp your daughter to Satan.
So Ayla asks for faith, divination, and agility reflexes. Okay, faith, divination, agility, reflexes. Achieved level 30. You read about well-known... I guess that would be past tense? You read about well-known signs of bad fortune. Wells turning sour, dry lightning, strange fish caught in nets, malformed babies being born, and so on. I almost tried to make a political
That's
joke and I
only an
aborted
ill
it.
omen anywhere other than India, where they have gods like that, because India.
And you've achieved level 10 reflexes. Your teacher walks around you, prodding a finger at you slowly in order to train you in blocking these touches without triggering fear or faster breathing.
I was her teacher, and every time I was like, I'm not touching you.
I would head
I'm not
spider
touching
you.
I'm not touching you. I am not touching you, John.
That's fine. Alright, you're up.
He loves me not. Lottie, do you have a boyfriend? Not really, I just like to play with the flowers.
All of a sudden, the Duchess of Ursel rushes into the garden and points a sword at you. No, not at you. At your feet?
Princess, don't move!
Alright, what do you do, Ayla? Hold still or look down? Whether I should do it. Okay, Ayla wants to hold still, but is sure she's going to fail. Test composure failed. You want to hold still, but you don't have the composure to hold your position without peeking. You look down where her sword is pointing. There's a snake in the grass. You can't help it. You squeak and jump back. The snake tenses and prepares to strike.
Quick, grab it by the tail and whip it around! No!
Your cousin pushes you aside and the snake's fangs sink into her leg.
Lottie!
Too late. Juliana swings her sword and cuts off the snake's head.
What is going on out here? Your daughter's been bitten by a milk viper. They're poisonous. Get an herbalist right away. I will treat my daughter. I certainly can't trust anyone here to keep her safe. I'm sorry. I don't feel good. We will be returning home to Merva immediately. Your aunt has a point. Milk vipers are not native to this area. That snake should never have been here. Someone may have tried to kill you. Will Charlotte be okay? I don't know.
So, okay, Ayla, decide your weekend activity. She says she always fails this and insists that she called it. And then swears at Elodie and then screams damn 4 times. So Ayla is slightly unhappy that this has happened. Alright, so... okay, Ayla's calling for a mood check. There you go. Mostly willful, but she is... Oh, I guess mostly afraid, actually. Okay, we are going to the dungeons. You sneak a peek at some of the luckless peasants held in the dungeons. Petty thieves and troublemakers, now suffering in the dark. They're obviously bad people, but seeing them so miserable still feels unfair. There must be a better way. And Kalo may be able to make that better way, as it is his turn to decide what 2 classes to attend.
Around here somewhere.
Kalo requests 1 divination and 1 reflexes. Same classes as last week. Okay. You've achieved level 40 and 50. You read about signs that have presaged famous disasters, such as the seas running red before the Doom Shadow fell upon Nova 200 years ago. You read about King Latimer.
Latimer. Okay.
You read about King Steve and how he knew he was destined for greatness when he saw the shape of a crown inside a spider's web. And he was not at all
He's
crazy.
not King Steve. He's King Speve.
Your skill in divination is now 50. You may not increase the skill until your other faith skills are 25 or higher. And you achieve level 30 reflexes. You practice with a jump rope to increase the speed of your footwork. You practice solo tennis, hitting a ball against the wall repeatedly in order to train your hand and your eye to react. You may now play sports on the weekend. Oh, cool.
Kalo
I don't
gave
think I
the
ever knew that was a
classes,
thing.
and Ayla said she need them. Yep.
Twitch plays Elodie sounds like a porn flick.
Yes, it does.
Nice.
The castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emery and Zara and their parents gone. Certainly not empty, though. Seems like we get more servants every day. I was so worried about Charlotte after that snake bit her. But her mother said she's okay, so I guess that turned out all right. Maybe she has a guardian angel.
Oh, Elodie, you're so naive and
And
stupid.
we have so many servants. It's not like anybody's sneaking in to try to stab me or anything.
Your giggle is a little too disarming. Okay, so there's her mood. And then your options are Dad, Court, Castle, Tomb, Attend Service, Dungeons, Sports, Juliana, Toys, Gardens, and Sneak Out.
I think I'll go to the kitchens today and spread all the cutlery on the floor and trip over it. That sounds like a fun thing.
Your giggle is disarming. Shit, where did I put... Oh, I put that in a wrestling recap. That your giggle is so disarming it makes me want to open up my wallet and buy you a cheeseburger.
Oh god, a cheeseburger sounds so good.
The original line I wrote for the recap was something about I want to open up my wallet and throw money at you, but that sounds really making you sound like a stripper, so I changed it. Kayla wants sports. Done and done. You take
Spurts.
to the you take to the court for a few games of sport ball. Feel the thrill of competition.
Sport ball.
I ripped that from Game Grumps. I'm
Sport
not sorry.
ball.
Ah, she's making pissy face, which is actually woeful face, but still. Okay,
She's
so
gonna shit in your mouth and you're gonna thank her for the opportunity.
Michael, you are up. Select 2 classes, which again can be the same if you want, but don't have to be. And then we will go from there. You can just give me the, forget the category, since this lists absolutely everything. You can give me just, herbs and poison, for example. Okay, poison and... That was an interesting coincidence. Anyway, poison and foreign intelligence. Done and done. Poison and intrigue, foreign intelligence. You've achieved level 10 in poison. The first treatment for most ingested poisons is to purge the stomach by forcing the victim to eat powdered charcoal, which can absorb dangerous substances.
Here,
is that
eat
a real
this.
thing?
They do make you throw up. Like, if you ingest a poison.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, is that a thing? Can you eat powdered charcoal? Is that a thing?
Yep.
Huh.
Most Japanese medicine is in powdered form.
Well, okay, but charcoal? That's weird.
Yep.
You've achieved level 10 in foreign intelligence. The current Duke of Sedna is 26 years old and unmarried. He might be considered a good marriage prospect for you if you desire stronger ties with the domain of the Talasahe.
He's also, 12 years older than me.
Whatever. You and I are not that much different in age.
Pardon you, but it's an 11-year difference. Totally different.
One of the maids approaches you for your attention. Wow. Let me try that again. One of the maids approaches for your attention.
My lady, courtiers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna. Sedna, that's in Talas, the domain to our southeast.
Oh, hey! Thanks to Michael, we passed our first check! Yay!
They have brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences on the death of, deeply regret, best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace. Something sparkly will make me feel better.
And Elodie screwed it up again. Yay! Alright, Michael, where would you like to go? Here is the mood.
I have a feeling every time we're not watching
Same
over
options from
here,
last
she's
week.
in the church sucking on the stained glass windows thinking they'll taste like cherries.
What?
Just every time we're not watching her, she's probably off in the church sucking on stained glass windows because she thinks they'll taste like cherries. Just imagine that.
My mom owned and still attend services. I'll save that story for a sec. You attend services in the Castle Grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart. Michael says attend services, and then he actually attends services. Cute. Okay, Ayla, you're up. There is your skill. skill list.
Praise
Anyway,
be to Violet.
my mom owned and still owns a trunk, a brown trunk from like 18 something. Like it's kind of an antique, but it's just a trunk. It's not worth any money. And the top of it is covered with like plywood that's covered in like brown upholstery-ish. I actually remember that when I was a kid, like little kid, like 4, I used to think it looked like a giant chocolate bar, and I would gnaw at it, and I would make myself think it tasted like chocolate. Like my tongue would tell me it tasted like chocolate, but that was just because I was imagining it so hard. Because obviously it does not taste like chocolate. But you can probably still see the tooth marks on the cover. I don't think I've ever told my mom that story, so I'll have to do that sometime. Ayla suggests internal affairs and foreign intelligence. Okay.
I had a fox plushie thing that I like. One day, I like took our big thing of grape Kool-Aid and I like dumped it out on my fox plushie, and then I like stuck it in the bath or something.
Yeah.
And then I like rinsed it off, and from then on, it always tasted like grape Kool-Aid, so I would suck on the ears and stuff.
Bah. Wait, how old were you?
I was like 4.
Okay, that is bah. You've achieved level 10 in internal affairs. Until you have children of your own, your maternal uncle, the Duke of Merva, is next in line for the crown, and after him would be his daughter, your cousin Charlotte. You've achieved 20 and 30 in foreign intelligence. The domain of Shedinja, across the sea to the west, has... I was concentrating on making the joke, so I fucked up the line.
Bah.
The domain of Shangia, across the sea to the west,
Shedinja,
has
big brown
been
Shedinja,
steadily increasing in
Shedinja,
size and now
my
controls a
Shedinja,
wide range of
Shedinja.
coastline,
Everyone's afraid of my Shedinja.
as well as
They
most of
think
the
Shedinjas are dangerous, and they don't want to be around them. Shedinja, please.
The political disruption in Tambula in recent years has caused a disruption in their chocolate production, which is to the benefit of Nova, particularly the Duchy of Kigal.
You just have to maintain control of your Shedinja, and when you're not in battle, you keep it balled up. What?
You're lying.
Oh, she's new.
She is new.
Your Royal Highness, I would speak with you.
Oh, nice.
What is it? You have many questions, and the answers are within your grasp. You need only choose to seek them.
Oh yeah, she is new. We don't even have the skip banner, so we've never seen her.
Speak to the Duchess of Ursel. She will guide you on your path.
Huh. Okay. Alright, Ayla, choose what we do for our weekend activity while apparently Kalo is demanding some coral. And there's our mood. True, neutral, other than willful.
Is it
which
weird
I guess
that
means
I
it's
was
not
like,
true, neutral. But anyway.
While I was doing that voice, I was trying to imitate Agnes Oblige from Bravely Default.
Since I don't know who the hell that is, that's not weird to me because I don't know the reference. But it works. Kalo screams, I'm the same with Ayla, but I'm not 100% sure what he was referring to at that moment. Sports!
Probably that you want to play games with.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. Wait. Whose turn was it?
Ayla's?
Was it Ayla's? Because Michael just said talk to the Duchess. I was trying to make sure.
She
Oh, yeah, it
gave
was
the
Ayla's
classes.
turn. Okay, sorry. You take to the court for a few games of tennis. Feel the thrill of competition and
It's
the anger when you get all...
Eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rivals, and the last... Okay, I'm done. I
Aww.
lost it. I started giggling.
So, alright, so let's see. Ayla screams Neva, and I'm not sure why.
Because Michael said talk to the Duchess.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm glad you're my backup brain, because I don't know what I'm doing. And it is Kalo's turn. Kalo, there are our skills. And I'm about to break. Okay, Kalo asks for double internal affairs. Do we have a new outfit yet? We do not. Okay, double internal affairs.
Wear some normal clothes, for God's sakes, you don't go to that school anymore.
Alright, you have achieved level 30. Your maternal uncle's wife, the Countess Nyx, claims kinship to the old Merva line and originally asked your mother for the title to the duchy. However, no one could verify her lineage. As a compromise, your mother created her brother, Duke of Merva. The last Duke of Mead was the older half-brother to the current Duchess. His reign was brief and highly scandalous. He defied tradition to pledge himself as the life mate of the old Duke of Ursel, then broke that off only a year later. He retired into seclusion and died still unwed. The Duke of Marie has paid suit to the Duchess of Ursel to no avail. The Duchess's brother is opposed as he will inherit if she dies childless. Your agents suspect the Duchess of Ursel is actually more interested in the Duchess of Hellas. Neither has ever been linked to a man. Wow. So scandalous. Countess Leek of Dis married the old Duke of Sudbury, who was more than twice her age, then divorced him as soon as she'd borne him an heir in order to marry another. It was considered shockingly rude by the general nobility, but the old Duke apparently had no objection. Your skill in internal affairs is now 50. You may not increase the skill until your other intrigue skills are 25 or higher.
If the nobles' last names are their duchy titles, that means her name is Leekdis.
I'm just impressed that the well, I don't know if I'm impressed, but I mean I like the fact that the devs made this, really complex. They probably have charts, graphs, and family trees for all this shit.
Yeah.
In order to keep it straight, especially since you can change the story.
Which is kind of what you need to do for, royalty.
Yeah.
Especially in, I think the 1500s. Because
that
that
makes sense.
was Ferdinand and Isabella, and they kept marrying their daughters off to various other countries.
Huh. As you are walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linen. You swiftly step aside and let her pass. You failed elegance, but you succeeded in reflexes, so it worked. And that's it.
Yay!
Okay, there's
the maid finally didn't get flogged.
There's the mood check. And our options are talk to Dad, attend court, explore the castle, visit the tomb, attend service, visit the dungeons, sports, Juliana, play with toys, gardens, sneak out, and mouse. And Ayla goes, phew. So, let's see. Okay, so the fans as we... Oh, well, never mind. Kalo calls play for toys. Play with toys. You spend the weekend... I know. I'm tired, man. After the last week I've had, I am super tired.
Yeah, your brain's been on the fritz all week.
I can't words. I'm actually mixing up a lot of words. It's, legit... Real talk, it's actually concerning me that my mind isn't as sharp as it usually is. So I just need some rest. You spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel a lot better. Especially when you make a racist comment against those kids who sniped you on Call of Duty. What?
I built a giant town out of Lego bricks. The tiny ones. I didn't use a single big Lego brick. 4-prong or smaller. Wow.
So there's our skills, and now she's doing pissy face, which is adorable.
I'm angry, so I'm going to take this entire town, and I'm going to smash it against the stairs, so when my dad goes downstairs, when he needs to pee in the middle of the night, he steps on every single Lego brick.
Michael, you are up. This is week 8. We're doing okay.
Because just fuck that guy this week, you know? Tired of his shit.
Fair enough. If anyone chooses the first class under the medicine category, I'm going to pronounce it the way you hate it. This is going to happen, right?
John?
Yeah. Look, I'm sorry, I can't help it. Upsetting you is my forte. Damn it! I was not able to hold a straight face.
Good luck finding your shoes tomorrow.
Go to the neighbor's house. Check their dog poop pile. Should be easy enough. Michael says medicine, herbs, and intrigue ciphering.
Y'all can eat a dick, you know that?
Alright. You are too angry to... She's apparently angry at the herbs, so she is too angry...
your herbs! Seriously!
Level 10 ciphering. You practice reading words whose letters have been arranged in reverse order. The simplest of transpositions, which anyone literate can puzzle through if they try. But sometimes useful to hide information in plain sight. See, like I said, I'm having trouble focusing right now. There is a man here to see you. He wishes crown funding for a project of his. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you will have less money to work with later.
Dad, shouldn't you be handling this?
You would think.
I'm only 14.
While you decide this, I'm going to go play on your Xbox.
Dad?
You're never too old for Call of Duty.
Eat every single dick.
Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters, which can be moved and reused. I need to borrow 875 lassie to assemble the metal and a factory to mold and cast the type.
Dad, this man is scary!
With this system, we will be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now, and make copies to send all over the world.
Dad, I need an adult! I don't know much about factories or trade. Would that really be worthwhile? We're not interested.
Okay.
And the printing press is sent back 500 years.
Done and done. So here's our mood check. And she's angry, but these three are tied. I wonder if it just like takes it left to right or something. Anyway, and our options are talk to dad, attend court, explore castle, visit tomb, attend service, visit the dungeons, sports balls, Juliana, toys, gardens, sneak out.
Ayla says, Lassie, what, dogs? That's what the currency is.
Yeah, she knows.
No,
First,
like,
I think
that's
the first...
our currency from now on, it's dogs.
Oh, they're dogs. We're gonna give them 875 dogs to get started.
Yes.
Bah.
Just think of all the barking and playing.
You make change with puppies.
Oh my god!
Michael chooses to sneak out. You sneak out of the castle to have a little fun. You enjoy your freedom, but your father won't like it if he finds out. Well, luckily he didn't.
Every single dick, as I said.
Ayla, it is your turn. Here are your moods and other dealies. Ayla chooses...
You all seriously need to hear this stuff.
Ayla chooses... I'll cut it for the YouTube. See, I'll cut that whole conversation for the YouTube cut, and now everyone who's watching the YouTube cut will regret that they missed it. Kayla screams too much information. Ayla chooses ciphering and meditation. Done and done and done. You've achieved level 30 in ciphering. You practice shifting substitution ciphers where each letter is replaced by one a few steps further along the alphabet, so that cake and pie becomes... You practice random substitution ciphers, where the normal alphabet is replaced by one in jumbled order. This is harder to decode, but most people need a written substitution chart to read or write it, and that chart can be lost or stolen. You have unlocked a new outfit. You've achieved level 10 in meditation. You practice assuming a sitting position that allows you to be relaxed and tranquil without being so relaxed that you are likely to fall asleep. It's also useful in jobs.
Hi there.
Your Highness, my sympathies for your loss. Even after all these years, I sometimes forget that my own mother will never be coming back.
Thank you.
I said that whole thing without emotion.
Are you doing anything later? Because I'm like 14 and hormones are crazy.
You're self-lubricating as we speak.
I really am. It's a mess down there. Would you like to help me clean it up?
However, I must call for your aid. The Ixionite occupation of the country of Imbrium has gone on for too long. Now is the time to push back.
I know there's been some problems with Ixion, but I don't know the details. I guess there's occupying Southern Marie. I don't know anything about the military. I don't want to fight. There must be a peaceful way to settle this. I'll send for diplomats from Ixion and try to come to some arrangement.
Thank you, Your Highness. Your Highness, if I may ask, that necklace you're wearing, where did it come from?
It was a gift from the Duke of Sedna. Do you want me to wear it when we bang?
As long as that's all you're wearing, which I suppose would be necessary. Anyway, with a gift... have you made... God, I just implied I was going to bang a 14-year-old. Oh, God, I'm going to get flagged on YouTube for all sorts of other reasons now. Then, I take it that I can assume you have made arrangements with him?
What sort of arrangements?
Your Highness, that is a courting gift. The man wishes to gain your hand in marriage.
So it would be adultery if we banged. Oh, I didn't realize.
Alright, so the mood check
Seeing
there...
as the guy can marry her when she's only 14, I don't think banging her's out of the question.
Nah, good point. Alright, so there's her mood, and our options are... Talk to Dad, attend court, yes.
Disclaimer, that's only for this game. I do not
Explore
condone...
castle.
like-
I think we're good. We make jokes on the show. We joke.
No.
Visit
I've
tomb.
just been around Tumblr long enough that I
Attend-
know we need a disclaimer for that.
Well, that's why I don't ever visit Tumblr. Fuck
Yeah,
Tumblr.
fuck
Attendance, attend service, visit dungeons, sports, visit Juliana, play with toys, walk in the gardens, sneak out.
On second thought, don't fuck Tumblr because they'll complain that you triggered them.
And Ayla says, just to warn us, she may whimsically sabotage us every now and again. That's good. I actually like that. That is the point of doing this as playing by committee. If I wanted to do this properly, I'd play it by myself. What fun is that?
Michael says
Wow,
they
that was sort of
didn't-
an insult against everyone who's watching this. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it that way. Oh,
Michael
God.
says they did an ancient Greece, and I'm like, yeah, but they, like... I think it was around the 15 to 1600s where, like... child sex laws came into play.
I wouldn't know. Anyway, well, and even then, it sort of has to do with culture, because there are some
Yeah.
cultures where you're encouraged to pretty much get married and have kids the moment you hit puberty, but those
And
are...
there are cultures where it's like, whatever, if you get married, fuck whoever you want.
Exactly. Alright, so the Ayla chooses for us to speak with the Duchess.
What is it you wanted to teach me? First, I need to know if you have your mother's crystal. What crystal? The source of power for any lumen is a particular magical crystal. Once you've bonded with it, it becomes part of you as long as you live. The royal crystal has been passed down from ruler to ruler for generations. It belongs to you now, except that the king may be keeping it from you. Do you have a crystal? Of course.
She holds out her hands. Light flickers above her bosom, and then, with a shower of sparkles, something takes shape. You reach out to touch it, and it dissolves away into nothing.
Oh. It belongs to me. No one can take it from me until I die. You need to find the crystal that belongs to you.
Okay, so here are our skills, and... Kalo is up, correct?
And belly rubs.
Kalo has chosen the classes for Ciphering and Foreign Intelligence. Intrigue, there we go. You've achieved level 50. You practice complex transposition ciphers, where messages are written down in columns or lines and then reorganized into scrambled words. This means that both an encoded and a plaintext written copy exist, which can be insecure. You practice adding code to your ciphers, that is, replacing words with other words, such as handle for Duke, before changing the letters in the message. You've achieved level 50 of Foreign Intelligence. Since their recent revolution, the Tombulans have twice begun gathering troops on the Novan border. Both times their camps were struck by fierce storms and earthquakes, and they decided to give up on the idea. Adorable.
Storm, bitch.
It was the Yogg. Pirates are once again operating out of Orcus, although they are currently sticking to the northern seas and no threat to Nova. However, if they turn to slave raids, the Borealians will be
Borealans, I think.
Borealans may be quite vulnerable. The representative from Ixion is here. Be careful. No one wants to give up prizes that they have won. You have the full support of my sister and myself, Your Highness.
Let's get this over with. You're so nice, Bryn.
Your Royal Highness, thank you for granting me this audience. I am sure we can come to an amicable agreement. Let bygones be bygones, no? We will forget about your unprovoked attacks on us, and you will transfer the rights to this little province. We can be good neighbors again, without any lives being lost. Alright, so, Kalo, since you had the option before, you have 4 options here. You can surrender the province, offer money, well, I guess bribe him, bluff or intimidate him, or execute him. That was a lot of failed tests that just went by, wasn't it? I was focusing on the lines rather than the...
Kind of like this.
Yeah. Kalo surrenders? Okay, I've never done that before.
I don't want to fight. Take it. You can have the province.
Your Highness.
Please accept our deepest apologies for this whole affair.
Of course. I look forward to seeing you again. Huh. I've never chosen that one. I've always wanted to fight. Okay, so here's our current mood. We are lonely. I love that they're starting to sabotage our playthrough. That actually makes me happy. That's one reason why I'm doing this by committee.
Zug says if elephants in your army started going nuts and stomping your army, you'd probably quit too. Who was that? Was it Hannibal going against the Roman Empire?
Oh, Kalo chooses attend court.
Hannibal had like a shitload of elephants, and he was like going down to stomp on Rome for fucking up his dad's life.
Okay.
And it turned winter, and he was going through the mountains with elephants, and like all but one of them died.
Ugh.
So
Sitting in on court sessions is not fun at all, but it pleases your father, and it may be important for your future.
Jay Chamberlain says that's the French approach. Just give up. Give up. No, the French approach is you give up, and then once they've occupied you, you start protesting.
Michael,
and holding
you are
strikes.
up. Okay. Michael requests 2 class. Oh, I forgot. Let's change her outfit for a second. The cat suit, boots, and... Hi there.
Is she wearing a fucking monocle?
Yes, she's wearing a monocle and a cat suit.
Oh my god. And
So that gives us
Jay
a boost to
Chamberlain-
intrigue, and there's no reason not to have that outfit on. So we're just going to leave that on her for now.
Jay Chamberlain adds, and don't bathe. I actually, like, my parents have a story about that. They were stationed over in Europe, and they went down to Germany because let's go get some fucking German beer. That's all the reason you need to visit Germany.
Yeah, pretty much.
But, like, there was a crowd of French people in the pub where they were, and my mom was talking to one of her friends. And, like, a Frenchman passed by, and one of her German friend flipped him the bird the whole way he went. And my mom's like, what the fuck's up with that? And the guy goes, we flip the birds so they stay the hell away from us with their goddamn stink. And my mom says, no, you need one of these. And she, like, makes a finger cross.
Okay, so Michael has chosen 2 classes of accounting. So in the morning, you achieve level 10. You brush up on basic mathematics with the help of an abacus. In the afternoon, you hit level 20. You study the manipulation of larger quantities through direct calculations using written numbers instead of an abacus. Hooray! There are reports that a Keithong has been sighted leaving the old forest.
What's a Keithong?
A beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak, and spikes on its back.
Dad, I want it. Buy me one?
No. See, it causes a lot of trouble. There have been reports of several disappearances in southern Caloris, and it's already thought to be the work of this creature. We don't want the maid staff disappearing in the night.
Dad, I want it harder. What do we do? Should we send hunters? Will they bring it back alive? I want it alive. Maybe hobble it so it can't kill anyone?
The traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives.
So we just let it eat people?
Well, everyone dies in the end.
Maybe we should develop guns.
Also, there is a letter for you.
Talaris, the Duke of Senna, will be arriving next week for an official visit. Dad, you are the worst person for brokering news.
That's why you always lead with the good news instead. Here's our mood check. We are currently depressed. A little bit angry,
Here's
too.
this really fucking depressing thing. Also, here's a letter. Oh.
Yep. Michael chooses service. Chamberlain says suicide. That's lovely.
John,
Yeah?
you got a text.
Thank you. You attend services in the castle grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart. All right, Ayla, you are up. Here's our skill list, and I'm going to check my text while I... Okay, Ayla chooses double voice. Oh, expression. Okay. Double voice. You've achieved level 10. You practice deep breathing exercises to build up your ability to sustain a note.
You know what I like the best about Elodie?
What is that?
She probably needs like a shitload of hair gel and a crap ton of bobby pins to hold her hair up like that.
And her eyebrow is over her hair. It's wonderful.
And she manages to get her hair done, like, every single day.
It's amazing. You've achieved level 30 in voice. You learn the differences in resonance between the chest, the head, and the nose. You learn about different vocal ranges, from the most profound bass to the rare... Wow, I don't even know what that word means.
Coloratura.
To that soprano. What is that, like super, super high?
I don't know. Might be.
I almost just decided to hit that note and decided not to.
I'm assuming that's whatever Tiny Tim is, or was.
Ah, your highness. What a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you
Dad,
justice.
I need an adult! I didn't know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments.
That giggle probably did something to James, too.
I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted my humble offering, a jewel for a jewel, but you are the more precious. I hope that this is only the beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship. A union between us would bring stability to both our peoples.
He really does want to marry me.
Okay.
Go for it.
So...
Go for it. He's pretty,
Okay.
and he's probably rich.
Okay, Ayla, it's your choice. Do we marry him or not? Okay, Ayla chooses stab him. That is not an option. I'm going to assume... Wow, now he just sounds creepy. Yeah, that happens when I do that throaty voice, apparently. Ayla chooses stab him. I assume she means to politely decline. So...
Hang on, let her answer properly. We're gonna drag this out.
Okay. Well, we will wait then for a proper answer. Anyway. Yes, she says decline. Okay.
We've never accepted his offer, ever,
No.
have we?
We'll do it sometime.
I need to let him down gently. I am not marrying you. I'm only 14. That may not have been gentle.
I see.
Politely decline.
I
with a knife,
regret
she
the
says.
misunderstanding.
Why is it that I can apparently do a good creepy voice? That was not intentionally a creepy voice, but whatever. Alright, there's his mood. Her mood, rather, she is depressed, probably for dealing with these weird perverts. And you can talk to Dad, attend court, castle, tomb, service, dungeon, sports, Juliana, toys, gardens, sneak out.
Spirits.
So... Zug says, "No, sorry, sir. I decline your offer. Here, hold this knife close to your heart for me and think of my eyes every time you look at your own blood on your hands." And, yeah, Ayla and James agree that he needs to be politely declined and then stabbed.
Is it because he made me do disarming giggle, guys? Why are they stabbing him? Does he, like, do something terrible if you marry him?
No, I think it's the way I made him sound. See, if I had just spoken in my natural voice, it wouldn't have been so bad.
But when I start talking like this, it apparently
Kill
unnerves
it
a
with
lot
fire.
of.
Kill it with fire.
Ayla chooses to attend the service. This is good. This means I have two voices at least. You attend services in the castle grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart. Alright, Kalo, you are up. Here is our skills. He's generally a creep? Oh, I thought you meant me for a second. Zug says she didn't know what exactly was going on because she was just following the flow. Because she was looking up soprano stuff on Wikipedia. Cool, I can always rely on you, Zugs, to be our research department.
Chamberlain says break his mic. This is creepy.
I actually don't mind all the delays. I know you guys are slightly frustrated with it, and I get it. But, like, I kind of like this because the more that we do on Twitch, hopefully the more we encourage people to actually come to Twitch instead of just watching the YouTube cuts, you know?
Yep, and occasionally I break into song.
And occasionally you break into song.
One singular sensation, every little step she takes. One thrilling combination, every move that she makes. One smile and suddenly nobody else will do. You know you'll never be lonely with you. Know who. One moment in her presence and you can forget the rest. For the girl who's second best to none. Son, ooh, sigh, give her your attention. Do I really have to mention she's the one? I haven't sung that song since middle school.
And just as you conclude, Kalo chooses classes. I was wondering if he was delaying just to listen to you sing. We all did, though. We all did. Kalo chooses double court manners. Conversation done.
Ugh, I hate
And
it when
done.
you're singing and dust gets caught in your throat.
Chamberlain says applause. Thanks, James. She deserves it. Okay, double court manners. You have achieved level 10, which I said before I saw it, but I knew it was going to happen. You review the correct greetings for guests according to rank and when to extend your hand to another. All nobles respect their due honors. Fuck. Level 20. As the person of highest rank within the domain, no one may sit at any formal event unless you give them permission, and no one must ever turn their back on you. If they do, you are intended to recognize the insult. It seems really hard to memorize all of those rules, but maybe it's just because I'm not part of it.
Yeah, court intrigue is weird.
Yep. You are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Your Highness, this slattern dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof.
Which sister?
Corisanda, the Duchess of Mead.
Is she alright?
She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew.
This guy looks like a douche. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's justice, it is! Them devils killed me brother and broke me mam's heart! Lied to her, they did, when she went to see why he'd not come back, said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. He weren't the only one, neither. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice!
You see? She's completely unrepentant! Hang her and be done with it!
This might have something to do with the last Duke of Mead. He was involved in all sorts of scandals.
Okay, Kalo, put her to work, imprison her, execute her, or ask the Earl of, I guess that's Io, about her story. That's the one problem with sans serif fonts, that lowercase L's look exactly like uppercase I's and it throws me off. And yet, when I've written my book, I use a sans serif font, so whatever. I've heard, have you heard of any sort of bullshit going on where people dislike Times New Roman?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I've seen that too, but that's my preferred serif font. It's like so easy. Maybe that's why people don't like it.
Pleasing. I think it's a thing with like super.
Chamberlain suggests decline and stab her. Oh, sorry, wrong person.
I think it's like something to do with people who use fonts are like all about Helvetica for some reason. It might have something to do with the kerning or something.
Yeah. Kalo says ask. Okay.
Michael says, I like Comic Sans MS, and thank God we're not popular, or there would be a shitload of people hurling insults at him.
Yeah.
Comic Sans is the worst font.
It's just overused. Anyway, you're up.
I need to know if she has any justification for her actions. Did the old Duke kill her brother?
Are you accusing my family?
You bet your sweet tits I am!
The honor of our line is far greater than that of the wet-bottomed child who sits on the throne.
What?
Without warning, the Earl of Io draws a dagger and slices the convict's throat. God, no one harms my family. No one, not no way, not no how. He throws the blood-stained blade to the floor and walks away.
Ah!
Well, that was unexpected.
Arrest him for murder. And then
Kayla
maybe,
says you're welcome. He knew what was coming.
and then maybe cut his balls off.
Wow.
And make him eat them.
All right, so Kayla, we've got... Here's our mood. We are mostly angry. And we can talk to Dad, attend court, explore the castle, visit the tomb, visit the dungeons, attend service, visit Juliana, sports. Toys, gardens, or sneak out. Zug says that escalated quickly. Yep.
Insert gif here.
And Ayla says, well, we has enemies now. Nice one, Kalo. All right, Kalo chooses play with toys. You spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel a little better. And we will continue this game next week, although for the YouTube cut that might mean tomorrow. I don't friggin' know. But if you are watching this on YouTube, you should come to Twitch every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, where we do usually a different game every week. This will be our second two-parter, though, because it's so much fun, and I love audience participation. Because of PyroFalkon's Let's Play Extravaganza, it's your Let's Play 2. It's not bullshit. It's literally your Let's Play 2. Because, assuming he's coming next week, Michael will have the first turn. And unfortunately, Ayla is already freaking out because she probably won't be able to do this. Also, Kalo is screaming "fuck SummerSlam." Yeah, if I didn't have company coming, I would go ahead and extend this because we are having fun. But unfortunately, Kalo wants me to bash in Elodie's face with a frying pan, apparently. So, I'm not reading that, Kalo, because that would defeat my own purpose. Anyway, but thanks for watching. If you're watching this on Twitch, I will have an after party for a bit, but only for a very short bit. If you're watching this on YouTube, come to Twitch every week. Twitch.tv/PyroFalkon.
Kill her to death.
Kill her to death. Maybe we'll do that next week. Thanks for watching, everyone. We will see you next time.